football fans, and welcome to the Touchdown Lady podcast, where we talk football from a fan's point of view. I'm Cindy, your host. Let's just get into it. Now, I first want to start off and give my condolence to Derek Harmon. He was the defensive lineman that was drafted by the Steelers on Thursday night. His mother passed away the night he was drafted, so send out my condolence and prayers out to him. I also want to congratulate all the rookies that was drafted in the 2025 draft. Congratulations. You have worked hard and you deserve it. Go out and enjoy it with your family and your friends. Now, the Pittsburgh Steelers are still waiting for Aaron Rodgers to make his decision if he's going to sign with them or not. But they did wind up drafting a quarterback, and his name is Will Howard. They drafted him in the 6th round. So he was still waiting on Aaron Rodgers to see what's going to happen, but the Pittsburgh Steelers did draft a quarterback. Now, during the NFL draft this year, there was a lot of drama surrounding Shedeur Sanders. Now, going into the draft, the whole hype around Shedeur Sanders, he was going to either go number 1 or number 2. That was leading up to the draft. Well, that did not happen. Shedeur Sanders wound up going in round 5 at number 144 to the Cleveland Browns. His brother Shiloh was also, he was signed by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers through free agent. So both the boys, Sanders, are going into the NFL. Now, Travis Hunter, he was taken at the second pick in the 1st round of the draft, and he went to the Jacksonville Jaguars. And everybody knew about Cam Ward, who was the number 1 draft pick in the 1st round. He wound up going to Tennessee. That was already predicted, so he wound up where he's supposed to go. Now, let's get into the UFL Spring League football and the games that I watched. Now, I only will be able to watch 2 games this weekend, but here's the ones that I watched. I watched the Houston Roughnecks versus the San Antonio Brahmas. The Houston Roughnecks wound up winning this game 27-3 over the San Antonio Brahmas. Now, this game, I was kind of disappointed because of the San Antonio Brahmas. I was really rooting for them. I like both these teams. I really do, actually. But I was really disappointed how the San Antonio Brahmas showed up in this game. It was just bad. It was just bad. Off in defense, they never really could establish a run game or a pass game. They had turnovers. It just was really bad for the San Antonio Brahmas. But on the other side, the Houston Roughnecks, their defense showed up, their offense showed up, and they pretty much dominated in this game. And they, like I said, they wound up winning this game 27-3. Now, their quarterback for the Houston Roughnecks, Jalen McCullen, he had 171 yards and no touchdowns and 1 interception in this game. The quarterback for the San Antonio Brahmas, Cullen Maud, he had 35 yards and 1 interception in this game. But like I said, I was very disappointed in this game. Yeah. Moving on, let's talk about the game that I really enjoyed, and this was the game of the week because both these teams had the same record going into this game this weekend. Both of these teams are in the XFL conference, and that was the DC Defenders versus the Arlington Renegade. Now, the DC Defenders wound up winning this game, but it was a battle all the way to the end. The game wound up ending DC Defenders 37-33 over Arlington Renegades. But it was a crazy 4th quarter. I mean, a lot of points. That's what I like about the UFL. You can score a lot of points in any quarter. The game is not over because there's so many different ways that you can get points on the board to win the game. But it came down to the end in the 4th quarter between these 2 teams. They battled it all day long. It was the back and forth. It was just a good game. Check out the highlights in this game. You're really going to enjoy it. Like I said, for all those that still, all my football fans who still looking to watch football right before the season start or training camp for the NFL, now that the draft is over, check out some of these games. They're played on Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. They really are fun to watch. We're going into week 6, so we're halfway through with the season for the UFL League. Now, it's only a 10-week league, so now we're going into week 6. So, but check out this game. You'll really enjoy this game. These three defenders, man, they showed up and they showed out in this game. It was really a lot of fun. It was exciting to watch this game. These are the games that I didn't get a chance to watch, but these are the scores. So we had the Memphis Showboats won over the Stallions 24-20, and the Panthers, the Battlehawks won over the Panthers 32-27. 32-27. The Battlehawks won over the Panthers. And those were the UFL spring game for the week 5. Now, the coach of the week in the UFL is going to be C.J. Johnson. Now, he is the head coach of the Houston Roughnecks. Now, Johnson brings 40 years of coaching experience, including 4 as a head coach at Tulane, I hope I'm saying it right, and for 33 seasons and all as an assistant coach in the NFL, college, and high school. The Louisiana native attended the University of Idaho, becoming a wide receiver coach at Lewiston High School in Lewiston, Idaho. In 1984, before taking his first college assistant job for Idaho in 1987. In the series of assistant jobs that followed, he earned his reputation as outstanding recruiter, as well as a position coach. At the San Diego State, he recruited future Football Hall of Famer running back Marshall Faulk, as well as a wide receiver Darnay Scott. After San Diego State, Johnson spent single season at the Southern Methodist University and the University of California, before taking a position at the University of Miami in 1996. Johnson then transitioned into the NFL after being named wide receiver coach for the New Orleans Saints from 2006 to 2011. He won a Super Bowl with that team in 2009. In 2012, he was named head coach of Tulane University, where he led the program from Conference UFA to Conference America Athletic Conference. He spent 4 seasons with the team, winning 11 conference games. Johnson returned to the NFL in 2016, coaching the receivers for the Chicago Bears. A year later, he rejoined the Sean Payton Saints staff again, this time as a senior offensive assistant. And in 2001, he added the additional title of wide receiver coach. In February of 2023, Johnson was hired by the Houston Gamblers of the USFL, serving as a head coach for 2003 season. And in 2004, he was named head coach for the Houston Roughnecks of the UFL. Now, he became the head coach in the UFL because the UFL merged with the XFL, and that's how we came up with the UFL. So it was 2 different leagues. The XFL and the USFL was 2 separate leagues, and they merged together to form the UFL. So that's how he transitioned over to this league from the other league. And he is now the present head coach of the Houston Roughnecks. Now, this is the part of the show. If you want to reach out to me, ask me any questions, or just say hi in an email, you can email me at touchdownladies@gmail.com. That's touchdownladies@gmail.com. Well, this is the part of the show I like to end on a positive note. I don't have my jar here, but I have a joke on the phone for you guys. This is a joke. Why did the football fan bring a blanket to the game? To cover the spread. And this is Sandy from the Touchdown Ladies saying, don't forget to smile, be happy, be kind, put your action behind your plan, and keep moving forward. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.